Arizona. Like all great ideas, it started out in a very simple way with a member of the United States Customs Service, Tommy Austin. Tommy came across a young boy named Chris. Chris was terminally ill with leukemia. Tommy, tell us that story.
Chris was 4 years old when I met him, and he lived to be 7. He never got to be any older, but he did get to experience the dream of his life. The dream was simple. He wanted to be a policeman. So I contacted my friends at the Arizona Department of Public Safety, who planned a very special day for Chris. Chris was picked up on a Monday in the department's helicopter and flown all around Phoenix, Arizona. He was then flown to DPS headquarters, where he was met by 4 motorcycle officers and 3 squad cars. He was given the royal treatment. Chris received a Smokey Bear hat with a cap badge and a real badge and a graduate certificate from the DPS Academy. On Wednesday, he was given a regulation uniform by his fellow officers, and I can see him now, all dressed up in that uniform. I can see him riding his toy 3-wheel motorcycle and giving the neighbors tickets for walking on the sidewalk. And if they objected, he showed them his real Arizona State Trooper's badge. All of our lives, we use the expression about having the time of our lives. This day was the time of Chris's life, for 3 days later he died. His family brought him back to Illinois to be buried in his patrolman's uniform. On his gravestone, after his name, the dates of his birth and his death, is Legend Arizona Trooper. On that day, ladies and gentlemen, after we made Chris an honorary policeman, his mother, Lynn, Special Agent Ron Cox, Sergeant Alan Smith, and myself was standing in front of DPS headquarters with our arms around each other, tears streaming from our face, for the realization of the enormity of what we had just accomplished finally hit home. And that was the day that Make-A-Wish was born.
Next, I'd like to have you meet Linda Kaplan. Linda worked for 4.5 years as a volunteer for the Phoenix chapter. She now serves as Executive Director of the National Make-A-Wish Foundation of America. Linda has had some heart-rending but highly satisfying experiences in the Make-A-Wish story, which proves that there are many joyful moments amidst the tears.